Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Slay in the door. Back. So basically, it's kind of weird to talking to a camera again after a couple months of like not posting. The reason why I haven't been posting is because some people found my channel, and by some people I mean my family. And if you know the kind of content I make, you know it's not really the best for family. So yeah, but so instead of like getting rid of my channel and all my 50 subs, since 50 subs, it's hella good, bro. I've been grinding that for 3 years. Gee, I've been doing this for 3 years. I'm like, oh my god, I feel old. Alright, but yeah, I've been doing this for 3 years, even though 50 subs isn't a lot compared to SM Junior's sub count. I still like this channel for some reason. It's probably because this is my first channel that has over 3.2 million views on a single video, even though it's privated now. So yeah, but I understand if you guys are not gonna watch my content anymore, even unsubscribe, that's perfectly fine. Because there's gonna be a new shift in content. Instead of making gaming related videos, doing like commentaries and things like that, I'm gonna be focusing more on building things, and I'm not gonna turn into 5-minute crafts because that'd be really low. And also I don't have enough. I'm not getting ad revenue by anyone, so yeah. But yeah, I'm just making this little short thing just to tell you guys that I'm stopping commentaries altogether due to my vulgar nature, and instead of quitting this channel altogether, I'm gonna actually turn it into a channel that's gonna be making things. It's gonna be discount hacksmiths, or like a worse Michael Reeves, which is kind of hard to top, but like I know. So yeah, in today's video we're gonna be making a air gun that shoots not only darts but BBs. So yeah, if you're interested, stay tuned, and if you don't give a heck, you can unsubscribe. So yeah, talk to you guys later. Peace out. So yeah, let's see. It's not gonna go into the thing, but you'll see some BBs. For this project, you'll need a little air pressure canister. This was like $70 when I bought it. This is an old one actually. But yeah, basically you pull this pump, and when you push it in, then it fills with air, and you probably heard it go off. This one's pretty old at this point. It's probably like a year old. So yeah, at this point it's leaking air. I did leave this outside for like a month though. So if you want yours to like be in a good shape, then I suggest just keep it in a nice cool area. So yeah, you'll need one of these. You also need some sort of tube that can hold a bunch of BBs. I got this from an old arrow that had the fiberglass starting to chip. So I just sawed it in a good amount of length, and then what you'll need is some nails. These nails, I don't know what kind of brand they are or whatever. I just found them inside my dad's workspace, but they don't have the little end. So these, or they do, but it's not that bad or big. So you can actually fit these inside the little fletching things easier. So I'll show you what it's gonna look like in the end. Alright, I'm not gonna show you what it looks like in the end, or I might flash a picture on the screen of what it's gonna look like. But yeah, it's then you'll need paper to actually make the fletchings. And then the last thing you'll need, this is a final project, or final prints, but you'll need a female and a male adapter for a 1-inch piece of PVC. And yeah, so let's go into the build. Alright, first thing you're gonna need to do is glue the female adapter to the actual air gun. So yeah, so basically when I glued it, I put some on the inside rim. Make sure the threading though is like this, so it's facing out instead of in. If it was facing in, then that'd just be a waste. So yeah, make sure it's out. But yeah, basically I glued in on the rim on the inside, and then I went around with hot glue and I glued it in, so it's pretty secure. If you really want to be secure, then get this from your local hardware store. This is plastic bonder. This is basically epoxy for plastics only. So yeah, this will work really well. I just put hot glue because I'm really lazy, and this video needs to get out. So yeah, yeah, just bond it. The next thing you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to glue your 1-inch male adapter to a 1-inch piece of PVC. This length, it can be as long as you want, or it has to be a little bit shorter than the length of your arrow tube or whatever, the tube for your BBs. And the reason why that is so this one's already pre-done, so you can see that like the little tube is sticking out. The reason why this is so when it's steadied, it's not perfectly centered, but it's pretty much there. So yeah, you're gonna want to glue this though, so they're connected, so you can connect it to the you can connect the tube to the actual I'm just gonna call this the chingadera. If you're Mexican, you'll understand. So yeah, you basically attach this to the female adapter, the male adapter to the female, which connects to the chingadera, and then it connects to the tube, and then the inside tube along with the cap. I forgot what these are called. It's a PVC cap. If you go to any Ace and you ask for a cap for a 1-inch piece of PVC, they'll know what you're talking about, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and then basically when this is all finished, when you glue in your 1-inch piece of PVC, you get your cap, you drill in a hole that's big enough to fit your inner tube, and then you drill it pretty as center as possible, then glue in your tube so that it's centered up here like this, but is also centered like this. See, so the air can get through. Now the way how I did this is I put a smaller tube inside the tube, and then I put it inside a piece of rubber plastic. Now the way you can create this piece of rubber plastic is get electrical or Gorilla Tape and just keep wrapping it around the tube until it creates enough girth to fit down the tube very snugly. So yeah, basically do that, and then you can attach it like this, and basically when the air goes through, it doesn't go inside the tube, or it does, but it doesn't go inside the 1-inch tube, it goes inside the smaller tube, and that's what propels the BBs out of the hole. So yeah, also if you do build this for BBs, I highly suggest you paint the cap orange, because if you don't know, that means that this is a fake gun and not a real gun. So if a law enforcement officer sees you holding this, they're like they like, you can sue if they shoot you, basically. So yeah, yeah, so that's it for the BB. Now let's get on to the one for the dart gun. And it's basically like the BB gun, except what happens is instead of putting an inner tube, you just have a hollow out tube, and that's so the darts can fit in. So you basically get your male adapter, you stick it into your female, and you glue in your piece of PVC into the male adapter so they're connected. Now the reason why there's a bunch of tape around here is because when I got this male adapter, I got it so it was the same width as a piece of 1-inch. So that basically means that anything below 1-inch could fit in here. So, but the thing was, I didn't have 3/4 of an inch. I only had 1/2 inch. So I put 1/2 inch pipe in here, and it didn't fit snugly. So I glued it in, and then I just wrapped it full of tape. Now if you're smart and you do this the right way, you can actually get super snug, and you could just glue it in and it will look really nice. So yeah, and that's basically it. So now you've made you made a gun basically that shoots darts and also BBs. So yeah, let's get on with the test. You do have to kind of pressurize it like this, because the reason why you have to pressurize it like this is because if you pressurize it from the bottom, then what happens is the BBs will leak out. That's a good enough amount of there. So yeah, let's see. It's not gonna go into the thing, but you'll see some BBs. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I really like this project. It was pretty cool, and for the price being like $30 for, well, excluding the sight and the butt, then it's just $30, being $17 for this, a couple bucks for 1-inch PVC and a 1/2 inch. Like, I would say altogether like $3 for both. See, the end cap of 1 inch, that's only like a couple dollars too, probably like $2 at Ace. And then the female and male adapter being like a couple of dollars too. So altogether, and then the tube inside, I got this from an arrow, actually a broken arrow. You could get that for probably like $2 too, 2 to 3. And then you don't even need really the little hole in the back. You could just glue in the tube into that into the 1/2 inch hole or a full inch hole, so the air can still leak through. So yeah, it's probably just like a $30 project. And if you really want to know how to build this dumb scope or this butt, just leave it in the comments. Yeah, I'll let myself get back to it. Jeez, he's setting this up. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Alright. It's like I missed the target, but it still went in.